You know, such a big part of what we do here at the farm and at MercyMed, you know, it really goes beyond like meeting the physical needs of our patients. Like we want them to physically be well, but I think we really want to tie into the emotion, and, you know, our hope is to proclaim Jesus as Lord through quality, affordable health care, and I pray that we're doing that here at the farm.
Oftentimes, if I can be straightforward with the customer that this is not washed lettuce, it will last longer in the refrigerator. If I have it protected by this, it means rain's not splashing it. I'm able to use these micro sprinklers and water it gently. Dirt doesn't splash up. There's not much dirt on it. This is loose leaf lettuce, so not many bugs. There aren't roly-polies in it, stuff like that. And I'm able to sell this without washing it sometimes. But this is the medicine we offer. Leafy greens.
I hope that they overall just feel comfortable in this space. I hope they feel comfortable kicking around a soccer ball if they want, or shopping for cabbage, or asking for something that they need, or I hope that they feel comfortable to come here and at the very least do and reap the benefits of the main foundational function of the community farm, which is to supply them with fresh produce. So hopefully they just feel comfortable and they're met with kindness and helpfulness.
I was here for about 2 years before we started the farm, and we had a community garden, and everybody that was with us at that time, I think it was only 12 staff members of MercyMed in general. Now there's over 50. At the time, everybody knew my passion. They knew that I really cared about growing vegetables and learning how to grow vegetables, that I cared about diet and exercise. And they were like, yeah, this makes sense. Keith cares a whole awful lot about growing vegetables. So he's gonna go learn. And then when we came back, I pitched the idea. Everybody was on board. It's really kind of a crazy thing that everybody was on board, from Dr. Scarborough to our CFO, to the nursing staff, and everybody was really excited. It made sense, oddly. So this was a lot of raised beds that we built from one of our neighbor's properties. He said that he wanted our garden he knew we needed more space, and we got this raw wood that came from a donation as well. We built, what was it? 18 or 21 raised beds, and we grew carrots in them the first year. The reason we did this is because the soil that we started the original garden on had some heavy metal poisoning. So we weren't allowed to actually grow in the soil. They said that we could do raised beds, so we did raised beds across the street until we could remediate the soil where we first started the farm.
My initial thoughts of us starting a farm were that this makes sense. You've got a professional farmer who has, over the years, in different roles at the clinic, helps to communicate the importance of healthy eating to our patients, which is real similar to what our providers are saying to the patients all the time in the exam room. Our doctors and our nurse practitioners and our PAs for the clinic are really invested in not just the importance of medicine, but also healthy living. And so the instructions usually are, we want you to move more and eat better.
And brassicas all function somewhat the same way, in the way that they put off their shoots, and you can see the blooms coming off the sides. At every one of these nodes where the leaf intersects the stem, there's a flower that comes up. And as you cut the top off like this little broccoli plant, this is really delicious, and you cook it as a substitute for broccoli, which it's great raw. It tastes, it really does taste exactly like broccoli. So.
A lot of the traditional farmers, they'll plant a field, they'll harvest the whole field. Here we kind of have a permaculture where we just harvest leaves and parts of the plant, like the collards. We don't kill the whole plant. So it just keeps going.
We have so many patients that have had really positive change, but I had a patient a while back that had never really had an opportunity to try veggies just because their parents had never really cooked them. They were eating a lot of convenience foods and just trying to make it day by day. Our wellness center manager says this thing. She says a lot of our patients are on a 24-hour timeline. They're not able to really project past the next day. And so I think even giving somebody some ideas to follow for their diet for the next week and including veggies for next week, you know, helps them to kind of be able to start looking for like hope and a future that is filled with that hope. And it may sound silly to think that like vegetables can provide that, but I think it is definitely like a stepping stone like in that direction for sure.
I'd add that we have a long way to go. This farm doesn't have a ceiling to me. There's a lot of great work to be done. We've done it slowly. We've tried to not ever put the cart before the horse in any way. And I think that the potential of what we're doing is very high. There's a lot of people who want to know how to live a healthier life. And the need is there. I see our farm growing and engaging more people and being that catalyst for a healthier Columbus. And I think that if we love our neighbor as ourselves, then it's our job and duty and need to make a more equitable city.